This I want to put as a message for somebody else, not for me, for who needs to hear it, but mostly for my girlfriends. I've worked with girls, with ladies, with women for majority of my life, and obviously I have a lot of girlfriends, and the recurring problem that seems to be with majority of women, of course I'm generalizing, I'm not saying everybody, but majority, there is a sense of I don't understand men, and men, I don't understand women. And women that go into marriages, relationships, and so on, and they say, oh, I gave everything and I got nothing, and a lot of problems. So my advice to, or my suggestion is, pay attention, where did you learn what a wife is? Where did you learn what a man needs? Obviously I'm talking to any relationship, even woman and woman, man and man, because there's always the one with the more feminine energy and the one with the more masculine energy, and there are just as many problems in same-sex, same-gender relationships as there are in mixed. So what I notice is that mothers, we generally tend to model what we see in our mothers and what we see in other women, us as women, and men tend to emulate what they see in their same gender parent or role model. And unless your mom has the perfect relationship you dream of and you want a man like your father, exactly, then you taking advice or emulating your mom or your dad respectively if you're a boy. So again, unless you totally admire every aspect and you can be sure that who you're getting is a replica of the father, so to speak, you have no business asking your mom what a man wants and listening to your mom that if you clean, wash, especially in certain ethnicities, the mothers are very vehement as to what a woman's role is. That's a servant's role, not a woman's role. And if a man wants his woman in the kitchen, that's because he doesn't know what the fuck to do with her otherwise. So if you want to be a slave servant that gets abused and cheated on and so on, because really a slave servant, how exciting, how sexy are you? And I'm sorry, but men invented pornography, and on social media it's clear to see that within 3 seconds they send you a dick pic. So we're pretty clear as to what the values for majority of men out there are. So you cooking, cleaning and keeping house, it's very likely on his slave list, on his servant list, not on the woman he's not gonna fuck around on list. Okay, so this is where the confusion is, where we're getting our advice from. You want to know what the man wants? Ask your father. Look at what your father is chasing. It's simple. It's so freaking simple. I don't understand why in 2020 there's still this damn confusion. Or I had another discussion just recently with a girlfriend of mine that's trying to analyze what why she chases, she's in love with a particular guy, and she figured out to her own convenience that she chases a man based because of some instinctive principle of chiclets chasing the mother. Nah, I'm sorry, but that's no. It's an energy-based exchange. When you chase someone that belongs to someone else, or is conditioned to believe that he belongs to someone else, or you're cheating with someone, basically, You're picking up on their energy where they say they cannot commit. So they put this vibe, yeah, I'm playing, yeah, I want to, but I can't go all out there. So if you're in the slightest bit awake, awake as in alive, we are energy beings. So you're picking up on that hold. And because a lot of what we call love has nothing to do with love, but has to do with possession, and has to do with ownership, and has to do with holding and keeping and having, we pick up on that which wants to run away, and the hunter in us. And also, no, I don't go for this archetype. Men are the hunters and women. Honest to God, like I said, I worked with women my whole life. Women are the best freaking hunters, and the woman usually gets her praise. Just look around how many men are married against their will. So no, women are the better hunters. Let's put that bullshit to rest, because it's garbage. And the basis of our entire psychology is absolute garbage. I mean, really, women have penis envy. Get a freaking life. Seriously? Just look at the amount of sex change operations and the amount of men in frocks. Come on. Let's do a ratio there. I mean, no. This is why I couldn't do psychology, because it's a freaking joke. I mean, I could not study a misogynist little bastard with oral fixation problems. No, I could not. So, no. Nothing on which psychology is based has any basis in actual reality or actual fact. What makes me an expert? Me. But anyway, we chase based on energy. Look at the stalker. Why is the stalker chasing you? Because it wants. And he thinks that if only you would know what a fabulous city you're missing out on, and if he appears long enough in your radar, then you finally click. Women can be stalkers too, and women, as I said, they're the best hunters, so women can stalk really, really successfully too. So women chasing and women wanting what is not theirs explains why the Spanish don't say ti amo. They could very easily say ti amo because they have the amo, amore in their vocabulary, but they say te quiero, I want you. And that's the truth. We don't know how to love, because if we were to love, we wouldn't moan and cry about it, because the object of our love, the object of our affection is chasing what's right for themselves. We would love them regardless. We would sit and say, yeah, I regret not sharing anything with that person, and I would probably cry for love. However, when you love, you respect. You respect. And you wish the best for the object of your affection, and you respect their choice to find out what's the best. You would not interfere, you would not stalk, you would not chase. You would respect. And if that person comes later to the conclusion that it wants you, they would come get you. You would make your opinion, your desire clear, but you would not chase. Okay? So chasing has nothing to do with love. Chasing is just a knee-jerk reaction to the picking up of the energy of the other that wants to choke, uphold, retain, own, possess. And the other one knows very much not only that they are committed probably elsewhere, but also that they do not, they're not an object. They refuse to be objectified. And regardless of all this feminist chest beating rhetoric on oh how women are objectified. Women, please look in the mirror. No one objectifies more than women. The man has to be this, has to be this, has to be this. So a lot of paradigms here are looked at completely opposite of what they're appearing to be. And a lot of women play the victim role and go around victimized. And even and this is going to be controversial and I really don't care, even the abused woman, until she gets to the fear, there is a perverse sense of I got him to lose it. He risked this and this for beating me. There is a perverse reason why this attitude of women abused staying in the situation that no one else understands makes complete sense. So the problems are not the other person, the problems are lack of self-awareness and where we're getting our information from, and the fact that we don't want to look facts in the eye. Okay?